reflecting in the pressure pretty heavy. I got weight like intersections, I got plenty peace. You know it. He give answers though. Told me service people. I got on the road. Opportunities like I'm in a scope. Drop bones, living water. He replenished those. Man, I believe. This just the beginning. On the same team, I just hope that we can pick. All of us united, we united in division. Even when I got the thoughts, I pray I'm firm in my decision. Even when I got the thoughts, I pray I'm firm in my decision. Prayers for the city. Trust go in a one. And I'm standing tall with soldiers cause the battle has begun. Undefeated. Yeah. God still has soldiers and we gon' make some noise for it. God still has soldiers and we gon' make some noise. Tell them ayo, tell them ayo, you know it. Tell them ayo, we gon' make some noise. Tell them ayo, tell them ayo, tell them ayo, we gon' make some noise.
Let's make some noise for him, Watley. Let's go.
#1 podcast in America.
The #1, the realest show in the nation.
You can put it on a boat and send it over to China and
you think they want? They go bootleg it.
They are bootlegged in China.
You think they want? They bootleg this shit. You'll see Fatty and Shaka show.
Man, shout outs, man.
With noodles.
The DJ B, man. DJ B,
the untouchable DJ B.
You let them know where we at, baby, on Tuesday nights at 7:30.
Hey, man, listen, man. Tuesday night, 7:30. You can find a Fatty and Shaka show on Select and Spin Radio.
Live.
You know what I mean? You can download the app. You can go to the Facebook page. You can also find us on Twitch. At 7:30. Select and Spin Radio on Twitch. Come on, y'all. Y'all support us, man. Download these things, man. Get on those, you know, those other platforms that we on. And show that y'all love us, man.
Because we try and get there, man, for the people, man.
That's right.
You know, like me and Fatty talk about a whole lot of things, and one of the things, we was dialoguing with some young boys, right? And one of the things that they were saying, man, it ain't no OGs out here. And it's a whole lot of OGs out here.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to get out the street and get on the sidewalk.
That's it.
You feel me? Because the king of the sidewalk is us.
That's
so
right.
It's OGs everywhere you look. But if you looking for an OG standing next to you while you got 2 bundles and he got 1 with gray hair on his face, that ain't no OG. That's a dumb young boy.
That's an old young boy.
That's an old young boy.
See, that's what you call them, man. Old young boys. You can't call them OGs because they old, but they still doing things young boys do.
Yeah, they still old young boys.
Man, you know, and it don't make no sense, man, because you know, they ain't. Who can a young boy look to, right? Because an OG is somebody you're supposed to be able to look to and get some advice from, especially about how to get out the game.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't look to a old young boy that's in the street with you, coming to cop from you for any kind of advice.
You can't.
As far as how to get out the game, not when you supporting the game.
That's right. You can't look for that. And on top of that, he might be ripping and running up and down the streets for you.
That's right.
Every now and then he talking about, yo, let me holler at you. I got some information for you. And it's so easy to wave that shit off. Man, go ahead somewhere, man. You know, when you feel like his worth is less than yours. You feel what I'm saying?
That's right,
but if you looking for some real OGs, man, look at some of these jobs.
Ooh.
You feel me?
When you go to some of these places, gotta find them out, baby.
Yeah, when you go to some of these places, you see some of these old heads, man, managers in uptown, doing business on the sidewalk. Try to talk to them.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But we want sucker OGs. We want people that's going to listen to our bullshit and support our bullshit. You feel me?
And if they ain't doing that, they suckers.
Yeah, they lame old
heads. Man, that dude, like Shaka said, man, the one that's going to work, you know, the one that you see every morning getting up, taking care of his family, that's the one that you go ask for advice, man, when something, you know, when you need to know some things. You can't ask that dude that's copying from you, man.
Man, if you see an old head around your way, he get up, go to work every morning. I don't care if he ride a 10 speed to work, right? I don't care if he catch the dark bus to work.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But you know that this man get up and go to work and try to take care of his family to the best of his abilities.
That's right.
But he might not even got as much as nobody in the neighborhood. But guess what he is? That's a real OG.
That's what you call an OG.
That's a real OG
That's
right
an
there.
OG, baby.
You feel me? Because a real OG, man, learned to put his feelings in the right categories, man.
That's right.
He put his responsibilities first.
Yeah, and excuse me, Chef, I cut you off, but OG also know that he got a responsibility to the community.
That's right.
You feel me? And that responsibility is to show, the young folk the right way. You
Not
feel
to
me?
tear the shit up.
Not to tear nothing up, man. How to get out the game if you win the game. You feel me? Definitely how to get out the game if you win the game. You know what I mean? And definitely how to do something with that money if you got something put up. You feel me? Because that's what an OG is here for. Because a lot of these young boys, a lot of these young girls don't have no fathers. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what I mean? Because the men don't want to do their jobs for whatever reason. You know what I mean? They're not doing their job. But now we got to step up. You know what I mean? We got to step up in the place of those fathers. You know what I mean? As the big onk. You know what I mean? The OG. You know what I mean? Big homie. Whatever it is. But with those titles come some responsibilities.
But you can't play with them too loosely.
No.
And what I'm saying that a lot of times the titles is getting played with too loosely.
That's right.
I hear Joker call a Joker, oh, he 27.
Come on, man.
How much of life could he really live?
Right.
You can't just be considered an OG because you ran in the streets. That just don't stamp you as an OG.
Nah.
An OG is
still
somebody
doing the same thing.
that ran in the streets. You feel me? Got their life together.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Got on the positive path.
That's right, Robert.
You feel me?
That's right, baby.
I went through all the emotions and feelings they had to go through to stay on a positive path and made a life for themselves. That's an OG to me.
That's a triple OG.
Yeah, all that. Man, he was in the streets, man. That don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing.
Shit, the squirrels is in the streets.
That's
the birds is in the streets.
That's right.
You might as well call it the next cat you see. OG, he in the streets
He
more
in the
than
streets
you.
too, ain't he, baby?
More than you.
Huh?
He in the alleys more than you.
Come on, man.
So we gotta understand
we gotta get back in
what
order,
OG
don't we, baby?
is. Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? We out of order.
Yeah,
and the OGs, the old heads, you know what I mean? Like us, we got to get back in our rightful place, man. Because somewhere down the line, man, these 27, 26-year-olds and took the place of OGs, you know what I mean, and made it look like what it is now. You know what I'm saying? Where, they giving out some crazy advice. You know what I mean? If a young boy come to him and say he got to beef with somebody, evidently, that OG that they talking to right now is telling them go handle them in a way that we have what you call now, you know what I mean, one of the murder capitals in America. You feel me? So their OGs ain't telling them right. So we got to get back in order. You know what I mean? We got to get back in these communities, man. And we got to, start to be involved, man. And I know it's hard, and it's scary.
Make this shit hard.
Because these young boys, you know what I mean, you don't know how to approach them. You don't know how to say nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? So
that's right.
You know what I mean? So the only way that we can move, man, is with God first.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And then in numbers. You know what I mean? Because we coming with love. You know what I'm saying? We coming with love. We just want to let the young boys know and the young girls know that we available. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? We available if you want to, call in. You want to send us a comment or something. You might be going through something. You know what I mean? We here. You know what I mean? This is the Fatty and Shaka Show do.
Because listen, man, we all gonna be judged on our work.
That's right.
And that your work, man, gotta be more than your destruction.
Come on, man.
It do, man. If you don't believe that, you'll see. But your work gotta be more than your destruction, man. So all of us, man, it's our job as people, especially as African Americans. That's what they called us. But especially as people of color.
What'd you say, baby?
That's what they called us.
What else they called us?
All kinds of shit.
I think Jesse Jackson made that term back when he was running for president.
Yeah, that dumb shit.
African American and it caught on.
Yeah.
We African American.
Yeah.
That shit don't even make no sense.
They burnt the line with that. You hear me?
Man.
They burnt the line with that.
Man,
we African
we had so many. We byproducts of what we really was. You know what I'm saying? That's called being a byproduct, where a motherfucker name you every 10 years, something different.
Yeah, a whole different name every 10 years. You know what I mean?
That don't make no sense, man.
We African American.
Chinese been Chinese for 1,000 years.
Russians been Russians
for 1,000 years, right?
They don't never change.
They never change. But the black man,
that shit done
he
changed.
been Negro, nigger,
all that. Black person,
black
man of color, all kinds of shit.
You know what I mean? Our name change every time the elections change.
That's how our names change. There you go.
Just
When
like
the
that. Every
election
time the election change, our
they
name
can change your whole roster up.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
You know
saying?
what I mean? And make some new names.
Yeah.
And we jump right on it.
Man, that's one thing,
man.
like me and Fatty was talking about the wave.
Talk about that wave.
One of the things that I like the young boy said, don't try to ride this wave. You would drown, little baby. And listen, that's what we caught up in, trying to ride a wave.
A wave.
We trying to ride a wave, man.
Without a surfboard.
We trying to ride a tsunami on a toothpick.
On a toothpick.
How you trying to put a toothpick under your feet and ride a tsunami?
Look at it, because that's the eyes, ain't it, baby?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Ain't that what it look like?
Man, you riding a tsunami with a toothpick.
Man.
You feel me? So you know one thing as man, we always, man, we so easy to trick.
Ourself.
Yep. All they gotta do is glitter.
Oh,
if it glitter, we want it.
We like, see, our people, you know what I mean? We love them shiny things.
Yeah, shiny things.
You know what I mean? Things that don't mean nothing. And it got us away from the things that do.
That's right.
Family. You know what I mean?
Everything.
Friendship.
Everything.
You know what I mean? Loyalty.
Everything.
You feel me? Honesty.
Everything.
You feel me? Trustworthiness.
Everything.
You feel me? Those things that got us away from. You know what I mean? This is why our neighborhoods look like they look. You know what I mean? We scared of our own people. You know what I mean? We desensitized to what's going on in our communities. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey man, look, man. We try to give y'all the information, man, so y'all can get them scales off your eyes.
Some scales.
You know what I mean? And see what's really going on around you.
Yeah, man, because listen, when you look up and you say, damn, I played the part in this. The destruction of my own people.
The destruction of my own people,
boy,
man.
it's going. I'm telling you, that's probably going to be.
Old people just say you reap heaves on yourself.
Ooh, you going, man, and that's what I don't want to do that.
Nah.
You feel me? I don't want to do that. I want to be.
Somebody trying to reap them heaves.
I'm trying to be at least somebody that can uplift somebody that look like me.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to be the one that say, yo, I destroyed my own neighborhood, man. You know what I mean? I started out like that, but I'm building more than I'm destroying now.
Right. We fell for the okie doke. Yeah. That's why we can sit here and tell you this. You know what I mean?
That shit cornball.
We fell for it. We done did the jail time for you. We done did all the rehabs for you. You know what I mean? We just,
the French toast the same. The hot dog's the same.
The shit on the shingle ain't changed.
The shit on the shingle the same.
The murder burger.
It's all the same.
All that. We done did all that for you, man. And it took us numerous times, back and forth, to get to where we at now. But we got the game now.
We got the game.
We got the game.
And
so you want the game?
Here it is.
The
king of the sidewalks.
The king of the sidewalks.
That's where all the good business is taking place at.
Ooh, that's where all the real business is taking place at.
Ain't nobody doing no real business in the street.
What's on the sidewalks? What's next to a sidewalk? Buildings.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
What's next to the street? A curve. Empty bags.
That's it.
Motherfucker.
Cars. You gonna get hit.
Yeah, get hit.
You better get one of these buildings on the sidewalk.
You feel me?
Yeah, man. But, that's what we do, man, at the Fatty and Shaka Show, man. We try to give, because, when we talk, we know somebody's listening. Because, like I told you before, when we go through, we going to talk about it because somebody else is going through.
That's right.
You feel me? And, that's what we do. We come on here, man, just to, share some of our experience, strength, and hope. You know what I mean? Let y'all know what's happening. You know what I mean? And keep your head up.
It's the Fatty and Shaka Show.
Let's go.
It's the Fatty and Shaka Show.
Let's go.
It's the Fatty and Shaka Show.
Let's go.
We the show to give you what you want to
know.
Hey.
The realest show in the nation, #1 show in the nation. Let's go.